Expelliarmus! Hey guys, Aptoide here for another video on Legend of Mushroom. I am at the moment on the C server of the game, and so they have the events that normally we should have on Global this week, this Friday. By the way, don't forget to be here, because right after the reset this Friday, I am gonna be here, live, on Legend of Mushroom, trying my luck, because I have a lot of gems in stock and I have some cash back on Aptoide, so I have many things to spend to obtain these new artifacts there. And trust me, apparently they are worth it. I wanted to say something else, but I just had a bug. So here, I'm gonna talk about this quickly, but right before, let me show you the different events we have in here. So first of all, we have the Magic Duel here. This is a kind of battle arena, something like that. You need to send an invite and challenge the opponent, and you are getting some rewards after completing your fight. As simple as that. So this is the first minigame event. Yeah, let's say that. Then you need to select a buff. We already had that a couple times in the past on such events. Alright, then as always we have the battle pass, in which we have the new pal that we had recently designed by the community member. So more things to participate if you buy the two columns on the left. Then you will find that minigame here. You have 7 days, and basically you get some more rewards. You just need to break some tiles. So it's a kind of brick game. I don't even remember if the name of the first game like that was called Brick or something like that. I don't even remember in French how we call that game. So you just need to take the different buffs and, yeah, break everything you have on the screen. And let's go. You can claim some rewards. More things in here to participate in the lucky event, by the way. Then you have some clues, so you need to find some things in the different interfaces of the game. You will have some more rewards as well. So here, for example, the magic broomstick seems to be in the lab. So I suppose that the lab is the tech park. And yes, it is right here. So then you have another thing here. You need to gather some and send some to people as always, and then you will find the reward in the chest here. And so I just need to click on that button so I can receive some and I can send some to player if I have some excellence. Then you have another event here in which you have to spend, you have these, and sometimes you have a great encounter so you can proceed on the next floor and stuff like that. So this is how it works. You have some packs to buy as always if you want to progress a bit more in that event. And you have the race here. Depending on the floor you are at the moment, you have better rewards, and you already know about that. And once you reach the floor number 5, you get that new back accessory. So generally, to reach the floor 5 on that kind of event, you need to spend around 200 euros, something like that. So is it worth it? Is that back accessory a good one? Let's check that. At 8 seconds into battle, or when you first drop below 80% of the remaining HP, you can proc that with the red spore, by the way. You reduce all enemies' damage resistance by 5%. Then at 15 seconds into battle, or when you fall down below 60% of HP for the first time, you can also proc that second effect with the red spore equipped on your character, when it is level 50 if I remember. Reduce all enemies' attack speed, energy regen, and pal attack speed by 10%. So these effects are pretty cool so far. And at 20 seconds in battle, or when you fall down below 40% HP for the first time, reduce all enemies' basic attacks, skill, pal, combo, and counter damage resistance by 5%. I don't know if you can reach that with the red spore. I think that if you level that to level 100, the max is 50% and not 60%, but I'm not sure about that. But you can't proc that in my opinion with the red spore, but you can proc that effect in battle. And there is one more thing. At 30 seconds in battle, or when your HP first drop below 20%, then you trigger an extra 40% of all the effects mentioned above. So imagine, if you're using that back accessory, basically with the crescent mount or the cheetah mount, it's gonna enhance every single damage you are gonna deal to the target. Reduce by a lot the attack speed, the pal attack speed, the skill damage resistance, all the resistances of the target, and the effect will be increased. So this is something cool, especially for the build I showed earlier. A few days ago, with the mage and the crescent mount, healing again and dealing a lot of damage at the end before dying. Yeah, that's a pretty good one for that kind of build in my opinion. Maybe not the best one, but the effects seems to be very, very efficient. So I don't know, I will try maybe to get this one on my main account. I have a lot of gems in stock, so maybe if I'm lucky on the big event, I will spend a bit more to obtain this one. We will see that. live this Friday, guys. Okay, so now it's time to go on that event. You have the same rates as always to obtain the different items inside. You have a new artifact, you have a new costume, and you have a new mount as well. So let's first talk about... this is weird because this one, we already have it on the global server, so maybe we will have a different costume here. So this is the mount. Each time the character uses an active skill, there is a 15% chance to cast the skill again. Imagine if you are lucky, you can proc that basically on your 6 skills. It can be very strong, especially if you are using a Dark Lord. Imagine if you cast at least 7, 8 or 9 skills on the target, it might be devastating on tanky builds. I want to try that on my Dark Lord, to try to see if I can handle tanky players again, because they have a lot of skill damage resistance now, so maybe it's not gonna work as expected. You can't double the skills triggered by Chronicle Page. I think that this is Chronicle Page. I don't know. What is that? Maybe another item that we don't have on Global. Eye of Raven, neither. We have that. This is the Scythe, the artifact that can cast another skill at random after 2 seconds in battle. Okay, and Global Defense as the main stat. But the best thing in that event remains that artifact. I remember that someone sent me a video earlier, a few days ago, but I can't find again the video. Inside, you could see basically that artifact freezing the target using the cheat amount, and the target wasn't able to release the cheat amount. That was insane. So let's read that together. For every 25% max HP loss, freeze all enemies and their allies for 2 seconds. The freeze effect ignores immunity and cannot be shortened by control reduction. So this is a control that both the Panda Mount and the Sunshine Bringer won't be able to reduce. This is very interesting. During this period, enemies cannot perform basic attacks, combos, counters, or cast skills. Energy regen, including active skills and flying pets active skill, and healing stats are reduced to 0. The target can't heal, the target can't attack, the target can't use skills, the target can't even recover cooldowns on skills. This artifact is insane, and they are frozen, they can't do absolutely anything. But then, if the target takes damage equal to 25% of its starting HP during the freeze will be removed, and the target will be able to act again. Global attack 10%. So this is another amazing artifact. I'm gonna definitely pull for this one, and I'm gonna try this one after this Friday, as I am always doing, guys. So that was all for the video. Let me know what you think about all these items, guys. Have a really nice day, take care, and see you soon. Bye bye.